Hey everybody, just checking in here on a Sunday night. Had some packages laying around. Was traveling last
Hey
week.
everybody, just
Oh, whoa! It's getting this weird thing again. Let's see if this is any good. Whoa! I'm gonna end broadcast and come right back in. Sorry guys. All right, let's see if this one's better. Uh oh. Do you guys hear me? Hey Albie. Dang it. I, man, this is frustrating. This is the second time this is happening. So I'm just gonna close the whole application and start again. All right. Hopefully you guys hear me and I don't hear myself anymore. Um all right. So hopefully hey Albie, hopefully this is working. Sorry about that. Not sure what's going on. Um I'll try again. All right, good. Thank you. Thank you, Brian, as well. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, guys. I was traveling last week, so I got a couple of things to open. One was a PSA order. So let's just get to it, and then we can chat just about the hobby, anything that's going on. Kind of a chill Sunday night here. So if anybody's got any thoughts, wants to talk about anything going on. I don't know if anybody happened to catch the Spurs Liverpool game today. That was absolutely insane. It was like the first game I've caught in a few weeks, and that was just crazy. Liverpool jumped out 3-0. Spurs came back, tied it 90th minute or so, and then Liverpool won. But it was just a crazy game. So not sure if you guys were able to watch that or not, but it was awesome. And hope your weekend has been good. Unfortunately, we're on the cusp of yet another work week. So hopefully, this will be somewhat entertaining to you guys as we kind of get into this return. Now, this return, nothing like crazy in here. This was a value return, vintage value. And I think a lot of the cards are from the same set. So we'll be going through them. Um, and I think pretty much every card in here is going to be like a PSA 1. So again, not a lot of grading drama either. I could be wrong on this, but this is kind of vaguely what I remember. I think this one has been sitting there for, I want to say, since November. So it's been there for a while. Yep. So let's see. Oh, so we've got a stack here of ungraded ones. So we'll have to take a look at what those are. And then I've got these. Oh, there's actually, yeah, I thought it was mostly one set, but based on what I'm seeing, it looks like it could be more. Um, Anything else? No, no paperwork in this box either. So I'll open this box and then I'll tell you, I'll confirm exactly what this was. Yeah. So when actually, Al, so when is that next? When does Napoli play? Um, and is it easy to watch all these games in Australia? You know, here it's getting way more easy, which used to be really difficult to watch any of these games. Okay, here's my paperwork. That should be it. So let's tell you. Okay, so this came in on, they received it on November 17th. So that is a while. We've got 4 full months, 5 full months, 5.5 months. And it was a 40 card, or let's see how many lines here. I know 32 lines. And there is a little bit more of a mix than I thought. So I thought most of these came from this album, which is the 19. I'm dealing with this light thing. The 1932 Deportista. I'm sure you guys. I'm gonna have to try to find the right angle here. Man, I gotta work on this camera thing. Okay, so this is the 1932 Fabrica Glorieta, and I think it's mostly known. We mostly call this the El Deportista cards. So there's a bunch of issues. Okay, here you can finally see this. This is the Nasasi. You can finally see. I mean, you can see on these. There's a bunch of different series up here. This one's 4, and then there's numbers. So there's lots of duplicates of the same players, and they happen to be awesome players. And these are from 1932. So these are kind of fun. We'll run through some of those. Probably have some duplicates in there. Again, they had these for 4.5 months. I think you can see from my paperwork here, roughly, most of them had not been graded before. So, not that these are not, I'm not going to say these were super rare. They're not. So most games, this is to my question. Yeah, not ideal. Yeah. I mean, here it's good for us because they, in the morning or afternoon, they're on if you can get away from work. Okay, so and then Nils is asking, did I get any of the MSS sold yesterday? I did not. I really liked I don't even know what you want to call it, Nils, the diamond one. I just couldn't place it. I've never seen anything, like that. It felt like it could have been post playing career. It's just a risk on that one. I thought a number of them went for really good prices, meaning that the buyers did really well. So I think there's a number of those that, I think I would have been happy to pick up. I had most of those, or ones that I consider to be similar enough. I really like where the, we can say it's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, whatever, where he's dribbling the ball. I've always loved that card. He looks extremely young. I treat it as rookie material. I think one went for like 1,100 and another one went for like 1,500. And I actually consider those to be actually quite good values, although I did not pick any of them up. Okay. So without further ado, and I'm happy to chat about literally any topic that's on anybody's mind. Before I get into all of this stuff on the PSA, I will, I just want to see what they didn't grade, which is actually a surprisingly large stack in order that was only, how many did I say? 40 something. Now, some of these may be because they never graded them. Okay, first, so I've got, okay, this is a bit of a bummer. 1, 2, 3, 4, wow, 5, 6 of the, and you can't really see these well, so I'll just take these out. 6 of these El Deportistas got returned for evidence of trimming. This one, And I just think the factory cuts are all over the place in 1930s Uruguayan stuff. I would I would pretty much say that I don't think any of these are trimmed. They're just different sizes. This was also a Scaroni that was evidence of trimming. A Stabile, evidence of trimming. So yeah, I don't think any of these. You can see these. I don't think any of these are trimmed. I actually have seen all sorts of different sizes for this over the last 12, 13 years. This was another. So we had two Scarones. At least that they're identifying the card. I hope. I think they must have the full album so they can, because a lot of these don't have the player name on them, which make them slightly less attractive to me. So I had two Scarones that were returned as evidence of trimming. Now this one is a miscut, which I guess they're saying some are miscut and others are trimmed. I also don't know why, because I accepted A's on these, and this is an Andrade. Here, I'll show you this one. Pretty. I mean, again, this is not the most uncommon issue, and they also said that this one was trimmed. Yeah, evidence of trimming. So, but let me show you guys why I don't think these are trimmed. If you put up this card to the actual card, an actual card that's graded, you won't see any overlap of the card underneath. So it's the right size. Let me put it the other direction. Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway, some of these did not get graded. So in total, it was one Andrade, two Stabiles, two Scaronis, and Nasasi. So 6 of those. That's really disappointing to wait. What's that? 5.5 full months, and to get back so many like this. But hey, they have to do their opinion. Do they charge me for those? That would be a real shame, but I guess they probably do. Okay, now back to the ones that they actually did. Holder, here's a Nasase of this 42. 32 Glorieta de Portista. Here's another one. This is a 2 now. It's quite a bit cleaner. So here's a 1, and then here's a 2 of the same one. Here's a Andrade that's a 2. These are nice, and these aren't gonna break the bank. These aren't like the Andes or other ones, but I actually like them. Really cool look on the uniform. Really close look up on the facial characteristics. Here's another Andrade. I think there are like 4 or 5 of him in the set. This PSA 1. This is a duplicate. So there was a 2 and 2 1s. So these are cool. It's not every day you get, some Andrades coming back graded, which is awesome. Here's a different one. This came back a 2. This came back a 1. So in total, there are, even though one got returned, there were 1, 2. There's 3 different ones, and I think there's like 4 or 5. So in total, 5 Andrades coming back from 1932. So that's fun. Happy to have those holdered, and all of them are. So you've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 1s and 2 2s. So happy to have those. Obviously, here's the Scarones. Here we've got a 2. Trying to find the right light. There you go. A 2, and then a 1, and a another one. So, and how you know, even though their name's not on them, is there, and some of them have, is that on the album it says exactly what they are, who they are. So you need to kind of have the whole album and have decent face recognition. Oh, here's another. Another couple. Here's another Scaroni here and here, a 1 and a 1. So these, again, I expect these all to be really low grade. You can't see necessarily they're removed, but all of them are removed. These are pretty cool. And Pienda Vene, which is really cool. There's I think Scott showed one of him in the teens, which would be amazing to find. So we've got, let's see how many Scorones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you've got Nasasia's got 1 and 2. And there should be more of these in there somewhere, but a couple of Nasasi, some Andrades, and 6 that were ungraded. All right, so now we are moving into the 1958 Jose Inocente, which I love this one. This is Mauru, 1.5, really clear back, tough to get. There's only a couple Peles of this, and here's a Zito as well. Again, super clean back, no residue, really nice, as well as Mauru. Masola. This is his rookie, I would say. This is his real name, Jose Altafane, but they call him Mazzola after Sandrino Mazzola, who he played very similar to. A little bit of paper loss over there, but really great rookie card. So this is a 1, the Zito's a 2, and the Mauru's a 1.5. Pretty cool. Very rare. Those Jose Inocentes from 1958 are very rare. Oh, I forgot. And the stuff that wasn't graded, this is a Kada, which is a pretty rare. And then they don't even put it back in a freaking sleeve. That's super annoying. They say this one is evidence of trimming, which, I wish I could just sit down with some of these graders and they could tell me what they see. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I just find this to be super hard to believe that these aren't just factory cuts. Is it a little bit of a diamond cut? Is that what it's looking for? It's like this stuff I've had forever, and it's just not. People aren't trimming 1926 Greenlands 12 years ago, but whatever. These are kind of fun. I really like these. This is Chocolatin Laponias, and this is from 1935. So there's a 1942 Laponia that looks a lot more, that looks pretty similar, but these are actually made of metal. And you can see this is a PSA 1. This is Antonio Sastre, which is awesome. And then Arico, which, gosh, I'm sorry, guys. Arsenio Arico from 1935. So this predates the Lace and is really cool. These things are always like mangled. They're blank back metal, but they're super cool. Glad to have them slabbed. So excited about that. That was Sastre and Arico. Another really fun set from the 1940s is this Capitan Nelson set. I don't know if you guys have seen this. There's actually a De Stefano. And this is from, I think they're saying 46, 47. I'm thinking more like 47 or 47, 48. But regardless, these are really cool, nice, colorful pogs. This particular one is Norberto Mendez. Awesome player. And the backs, you can see this is Captain Nelson. These are never stuck, which is super hard to find. Capitan Nelson. And then here's a Ronaldo Martino as well from the same issue. And these got This is never stuck, and it got a 1.5, which bums me out a little bit because some of the ink you can see has bled through, but I don't know why they're giving this a 1.5 because these were really never stuck, and it's super irritating. It is what it is. The still super happy to have. I love this set. I don't know if you guys have run across it that much. It's not super common out of Argentina. Okay, so here, as I said, there's probably more of these El Deportistas. Here's Pedro Sea in a 1. Here's Pedro Sea with a pink back and a 2. So those go over here with the El Deportista stuff. Here's a pretty attractive Richard Hoffman. This is the small ones. I like these. Really, really nice color on the front. This one was removed from an album, so even though the back looks great, there's this little paper loss up there. Still awesome Hoffman. I think this is the first year of his cards. So that's pretty cool. Oh, this kind of moved. Oh man, I hate when these things get. But anyway, I can't move it at all. This is Fritz Sespan. I really like this issue as well. This is the record I Am Sport. Look at how cool that back is with all this this green, plating they have on the side, and even the way they say this record M Sport. I like that a lot. And this came back as a 3, but it's all jacked up. It's like just not sitting in the holder right. And there's no Newton rings, but it's all over the place. So I can't get this thing to move. Unfortunately, it doesn't look great like that. All right, these hadn't been graded, but now I think you see a few of these coming in, and this is Francisco Barelo. These are from Caramelos Combinados. They have a number of different colors on the back. This is a green. They have blue, orange, really attractive cards from technically, I think they're 32 to 37. Yep, that's right. These guys put this, and I think that's just because we don't know the exact date, and I think that's what Rafael Briton, who writes all the guidebooks for Argentina, put them at. In general, I think it would be towards the earlier part of those would be probably the best time, at least based on player selection. I'd probably say 32 to 35. Pretty cool set though, and hard to get like the full rainbow. This is like the old school rainbow of and again, these were coming in slightly crooked. Dang. So that's obviously this one's in terrible shape. You can still reach out the front, but there's all this leakage of the caramel, and you can see it on the back too. Not stuck, but just the leakage from the caramel. Oh, hey Jimmy, good to see you, brother. And then here's another one. This one. I remember I was telling you about the colors. This one's got pink, and this is River Plate, the team, which is pretty awesome. So this was the team, and this came back a 1. And then this one, which is why I don't know, like the other ones, they should have put those in authentic. You can see kind of this mangle here on the top, right? And this is Ferraria, and this has the purple back of Caramelos Argentina. Still Argentina, still pretty dang cool. This guy, Luis Sandrini, who's here on this side of this card, was an actor, a famous actor, and he's kind of mocking being a player in this card. Pretty unique card. Here's a Dominguez Daguia card. Also not an easy one. They give it, really nice front here. They give it a 1 MK, but what they're really MKing is the factory stamp. Here you can see this in purple. And this is commonly known as the Sudan. This is Fabrica Sudan. There's De Gea, there's Leonidas da Silva in this set. Pretty cool card. Really one of the nicest cards where you can see his full face. Very kind of cool there. Here is Fernando Beroteo. And this is Neil Princess Ramona back, one of the more common backs in the Koenigs. But I just love this, and it's a 2. Pretty nice looking 2. Pretty good eye appeal for 2. And then you've got Takas the second, Joseph. Actually, hard to find cards of him. Really great Hungarian player, probably pretty underrated from a historical perspective. Not a lot of people focus on him. Here's a 4. So again, we're having this issue of things not standing up straight, which annoys me because just that OCD in me. Here's another Koenig. This one is a 2. I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, maybe it was stuck on the back. And here's Hoffman and Zamora. So obviously 2 greats in there. That's pretty dang cool. And this was the rare 08 back, one of the toughest backs. And you can see where that little point, it looks like it was stuck, and over there it was stuck. So fair 2. Still amazing eye appeal by the card, not the grade. And there's Hoffman and Zamora. Let's see, what else do we got? So here's some more. These guys were in the bottom. So here's a couple more Nasasis of the 1932 El Deportista. This one would be series 4, number 36, and that's a 1. And then here's the same card in a 2. And then this is the series 4, number 3, Nasasi, and that's a 1. So in total, then we had 5 Nasasis in that. So here's the stack of Nasasis. Here is the stack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Scaronis, a couple of Sayas, and 5 Andrades, and 6 ungraded for alleged trimming, which I think is highly unlikely in these, but whatever. So that's kind of the PSA order, and then we had 1 Greeling returned to us as trimming, and then those 6. Just make sure there's nothing else in this dreaded PSA cardboard card inside little thing you got. I kind of slipped them out the side, but just make sure. Yep, nothing else there. All right, so again, nice return. Not all those cards are commonly seen. In fact, many of them had been graded for the first time, as we saw in this. Yep, so a couple of the Germans had, and most of the El Deportistas had not been. So that's probably why it took a little longer. And then I'll open this package. This was just kind of you guys can let me know if you just want to chat about anything or have some opinions, want to know my opinion or whatever about the hobby or whatever. Bill and I did State of the Market, which was our shortest ever probably, on Thursday. So you want to check that out on Bill's Collect Football channel. So you can have that. It was a really short show, just not a lot of stuff coming around, and honestly, I think that's a good sign for the market. It's like any market when there's not a lot of sellers, that means cards are getting in more diamond collector hands. It gives you time for the market to stabilize. And while I'm not giving any investment advice or predicting a bottom in the collectibles market or in soccer cards in general, those are tendencies that you tend to see in markets. Just nobody selling, And if you looked at some of the premier auctions and vintage cards in general, there's hasn't been a lot of supply out there. The last weeklies have been, kind of dead. At least it's hard to say because there's like 1,000 cards, but most of them are modern. So, and some of those modern parallels are actually, by the way, holding up quite well. So, it's just been it's just continuing on the theme that I originally predicted for this year, which is the year of the collector. And so we continue on that. And then this is nice packaging. Certainly hard to get into without noticing that you've been into it. All right. And so a box inside a box. Love that. I'll have to take a second and see if anybody's putting any comments in here. Don't see many. All right. And this is actually there's actually something in here that I've been looking for a long time and just always struggled to find it. Always missed it if it was at auction or available for trade on Facebook or anything like that. And so it was nice just to be able to finally scratch this one off the list. It's going to be a little harder because it needs to be extracted. What I'm looking for here. So packaging on packaging on packaging. Well, you know what? Great packaging from my friend. So I got this from. So let's see here. All right, here's more packaging. Let's see what's in here. This is not part of the deal. This must just be an extra. Oh yeah, okay. So I've seen this before. This comes, I think, from a French set. Actually, if Nils is still on, I don't know if he's here. This is a Pele that I think, I want to say 64 to 66. It was attached to something, but let me see if I can see the language here. Oh yeah, Mirror Sport. Okay, so that's definitely French. And I think it's like 64 or 66. Postcard set. Very cool image. Obviously removed, but this was thrown in on this deal. So certainly appreciate that. That's, nice, unexpected little ad. Let's see what else we've got here. Another one, which we are opening very carefully. These are real antiques. Something really special. Have a few interesting orders at PSA now, including the Super Express. So should probably get that back next week or the week after. And this album is one that has just evaded me. So let me take my time. Cut this open. And let's see if anybody knows. I'm just gonna show the cover, and then if anybody knows what this is, tell me. I'll give it a thing. Yeah, so Matt, you're right. That is the Mirror Sport Pele postcard right here. That's right. Anybody know what this is? All right. Nobody's typing anything, at least as far as I can see. Okay. Nil says 60, 61, I believe. Any idea who would be in it? So that's actually incorrect though, Nils. But oh, holy shit, Matt, man. That's pretty damn impressive. So Mr. Handler, which I gotta say, probably about 3 years ago, I met Matt, and he didn't know anything about vintage soccer collecting, and that is freaking crazy impressive. This album is super super hard, and it has both the Gunnar Gren and the Gunnar Nordahl rookies. So here's the Gunnar Nordahl rookie right here in yellow, right here. And then you've got the Gunnar Gren, which is did I miss him? He's in here. Trying to go quickly so I can see it, but I think I keep missing pages. I have to do this. So the Nordahl and the Grand. I'm just going to have to go page by page. Oh, here we go. Gunnar Grand. So this album is, yeah, it's crazy. Most people think that the Grand and Nordahl rookies are from 1958. These, I mean, yeah, from 1948. I mean, these are actually issued in 1943, and you can see all of the in all of these write-ups. They're all mentioning what they did in 1943. So these are cool, and if one wasn't enough, there are two complete albums that that I got. So I am super happy with those. And these are kind of for people that are deep. Yes, I 100% agree that Matt is a soccer card guru, and he is amazing. And even though Matt says that he learned from me, he learned from a lot more other people. But this is so cool. Literally, this has been on my list for like 10 years. And it cost me kind of an arm and a leg to trade these away, but I will try to extract one of these and keep the other one intact. And I'll try to grade them. So look for these coming to a PSA submission near you, Matt. So you'll probably get pinged on those, and since you know what they are, we won't have any problems. Super excited on that. And then I think there's one other small thing in this. Oh no, a couple maybe in this piece of mail. And I had a other couple pieces of mail, but you know what? I think I brought them in the other room, so they're not big anyway. But how's everybody feeling about since we got, what have we got, 20 people in here? That's kind of cool. What are we how are people feeling about the hobby, right now? Because honestly, I'm loving where we're sitting, but I can understand, for some people they could be kind of disappointed where we're sitting. This one is pretty cool. I had some German cards in my last submission, and this one is Helmchen rookie. I think this is the highest graded. These are the uncut ones. So this is a 5. Most of these you'll find are cut. And this is the 30-31 Greelings. These are much harder than the 26 Greelings. And there's a Janes rookie in this set as well. But I think this is the highest graded one of those. And then one last thing. Let's see here. Anybody? No. Yeah. So this is good. Thank you, Jay, for mentioning. Yeah, I think there's still great opportunities to pick stuff up. Some of the pricing is at pre-pandemic levels. On a lot of, especially second, third tier type players, and that's just super fun to continue to fill out the collection. Okay, so this is fun. So this is Nil still here? So maybe you can help me identify this. But I'm glad you're picking up stuff, Jay. So this is I don't know if this could get slabbed because I think it's slightly, maybe Beckett has to do this, but this is like let's check it out. Oh yeah, maybe, because it's basically a little less than a sheet of paper. So maybe. This is a really cool premium of Copa, and love the image on this. This is actually, hang on, I'll show you another fun one. That Matt, actually, I know Matt has a copy of this. This one I love. This is an oversized issue with the farmhouse in the back over here. It looks like I'm flipping you off, but I'm not. This is my index finger just flipped. So here's the farmhouse, and this is a Copa, and then this is one in the national kit. Love collecting Copa. I know that actually Matt does as well, and I know that Nils does as well. Pretty cool. It's oversized, but still, I love. It's like the Cruyff, Vita Trilco, deckled postcard. Some of these things are just absolutely amazing collectibles and for incredibly reasonable prices. So I would so here's a little Copa action. Very cool. If those for those of you who don't know, Nils, he's got a great collection of lots of things, but he's got a lot of French stuff, and he just posted on Instagram, or not, I don't know if just posted, I just saw it. Some really cool Copa cards from the late 50s of Copa, from Bruguera, I think, that have all the different colors. One's red, one's green, one's yellow. Awesome. If you don't have that, check out his Instagram, because those cards are amazing, not very expensive, and just super cool collectibles. Just like this. These things aren't going to break the bank, but they are amazing, and happy to have them as part of my collection. So cool, guys. So it was, for me, obviously, nice little PSA return. A little bummed that so much stuff got returned. We got a couple Gunnar Gren and Nordal rookies in there. Excited to see that. We got the Helchman, highest graded rookie. Any day you can get 5 Nasasis and Andrandes and some Scaronis and stuff like that is a good day in my book. And so this day, Sunday, qualifies as a good day. Hope you guys had a great day yourselves. And if nobody put anything in the comments here, which I'll check, I guess I'll sign off. But hoping everybody, stays safe and has a wonderful week ahead. I'll be trying to post a little more in the Discord than I have recently. If you don't know what the Discord is or haven't joined it, I'll put a link below in the description of this video. And unless I got any last minute comments, I guess I'll just sign off. But it's great to see Albie, Nils, Matt, Jimmy, lots of great people joined. I'm super happy about that, and hope that you guys have a great Sunday. Any last questions? All right, guys, doesn't look like it. Stay good, stay healthy, and we'll see you on the Discord. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.